Blood donations are in critical need during the COVID crisis. Tacoma's microshelters are in a new location, and officials are hoping that everyone slows down in residential areas. All that and more coming up next on Tacoma Report. Hi, and welcome to this edition of Tacoma Report. I'm Angie Foster. Blood donations are in high demand year-round, and during the summer months, the number of people donating blood typically drops off. Well, this summer, blood centers are taking an even bigger hit due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
So whether people are working remotely and the business, there are mobile, business drives that we've had at mobiles, or mobile drives that we've had at businesses have been canceled. Ones that we've had at schools have been canceled. So I don't know if it's a fear of large gatherings or people just aren't getting out there, but we've certainly seen the impact.
Cascade Regional Blood Services is currently looking for people who have fully recovered from the coronavirus and can donate convalescent plasma. These plasma donations are being used to possibly develop a treatment to help fight the COVID-19 virus.
Convalescent plasma, it can be for, in this case, it's for COVID, but it's been used for other viruses in the past as well. But convalescent plasma is taken from somebody who has recovered from a virus. And the idea is that in that plasma in your blood, you have the antibodies that helped you fight that virus. So when you donate this plasma, it has those antibodies in it. So what doctors then do is that transfuse that into patients who are fighting. Convalescent plasma is still investigational, but with no other proven treatments, it's one of the best shots that we have for our COVID patients. So it requires people to have had a diagnostic test and be recovered for 14 days. But it's with the recent surges of COVID cases in the United States, it's really one of the best shots we have for those patients.
Officials stress that safety measures have been implemented when donating blood and plasma, so donors don't need to feel worried. More information about Cascade Regional Blood Services or to schedule a donation appointment can be found on their website. As the number of COVID-19 cases continue to increase in Pierce County, it's important for each of us to take steps to not only assure our own safety, but also that of people we come in contact with. The Tacoma Pierce County Health Department has these simple steps that can help you keep yourself and others safe. Wear a mask when you leave home. Remember, wearing is caring. Stay 6 feet apart from others. Limit your social interaction to a small circle of friends and family, and keep gathering small and outside if possible. Fresh air and more physical distancing space can keep you safe. Wash your hands for a minimum of 20 seconds, and also cover your cough and keep up your best hygiene and sanitation. And if you think you've been exposed or experiencing symptoms, get tested. These and other helpful information and tips can be found at the Tacoma Pierce County website by going to tpchd.org. Information is frequently updated, so be sure to check back often. With the COVID pandemic, community service organizations and nonprofits have experienced a significant increase in need for their services. One of these organizations, the Emergency Food Network, has seen a twofold increase in requests for food assistance. But due to COVID-19, fundraising and food drive events have not been able to take place like they have in the past. So your support is needed now more than ever. If you have food to donate, can make a financial donation, or simply would like to volunteer, please reach out to them by going to their website at efoodnet.org. The Tacoma City Council has accepted over $518,000 in CARES Act funding from the Minority Business Development Agency, also known as MBDA. Through the Tacoma MBDA Business Center CARES Act Assistance Program, the City of Tacoma will partner with community-based organizations to provide small and minority-owned business training and technical assistance. The areas include identification of funding, compliance with Paycheck Protection Program rules, strategies to pivot and rebound from the COVID-19 pandemic, health and safety, and cybersecurity. Governor Inslee extended the statewide ban on evictions through October 15th as cases of COVID-19 increase from across the state. The moratorium on evictions protects tenants who are unable to pay rent or are late in paying rent because of the impacts of the pandemic from being evicted. For more information about the protection, visit the city's rental code webpage. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll talk about the importance of driving slower in residential areas. Stay with us. Welcome back to Tacoma Report. The Tacoma Emergency Micro Shelter site has been relocated to Tacoma's east side through 2021. People who had been living at the site on the hilltop moved to the new location at the end of July. The relocation was necessary as the city's lease agreement with the property owner for the original location expired in July. The new location is being leased by the city from the Tacoma Housing Authority and provides more sheltering spaces for people transitioning from homelessness. For more information, visit the city's webpage. Going on now through early October, the 2020 Community Cleanup Program has gone curbside. This year only, the program is serving Tacoma customers with curbside pickup rather than at a central location like in years past. Residents can dispose of unusable household items on their neighborhood's designated date at no charge. Each cleanup day provides an opportunity for residential customers who live in single-family homes or duplexes to clean their properties and save a trip to the Tacoma Recovery and Transfer Center. For a current list of designated cleanup dates, as well as a full list of accepted items, visit the Curbside Community Cleanups page on the city site. In May of this year, the Tacoma City Council passed a resolution relating to vehicle speeds, social distancing, and safe movement on Tacoma streets. From this comes the 20 is Plenty campaign, which is a partnership with Compassionate Tacoma. 20 is Plenty is working to create more space for safe walking on residential streets, as well as promote biking and people-powered transportation. Now more than ever, people are out using residential streets differently than they have before. This campaign encourages us all to look out for each other, be a good neighbor, and slow down to 20 miles per hour while driving on residential streets. Visit the city's webpage to find out more and to print out a sign showing your support for 20 is Plenty. At a time where business is happening over email, happy hours by Zoom, and birthdays by drive-by, why not donation drives by Amazon? As Annie Pansky reports, COVID-19 has brought out the creativity of one utility company to fill the needs of two local charities, all from a safe distance.
We had talked a little bit already about doing the drive before COVID came through.
For local charities like Community and Schools of Tacoma and My Sister's Pantry, COVID-19 didn't just shut down businesses, it shut down donation drives.
What we rely on throughout the year is those annual drives, book drive, school supply drive, and not knowing whether that was going to continue. That was a little bit scary.
Community need was growing, and just when Nova Hernandez says she was starting to really worry, a phone call.
They called to get back in touch and say, hey, we still want to do it. We still want to do the drive. It was so relieving.
For the past several years, Tacoma Public Utilities employees have hosted an annual book drive for Community and Schools of Tacoma, but never one like this.
We have an attitude of let's try it. Let's just try it.
They suggested a digital donation drive.
People were ready to jump on. The link went out in Newsline, our employee newsletter online, and people were clicking that link. I mean, from the first day.
The day the crayons quit. Good night, moon. Chicka chicka boom boom.
More than 600 books were delivered via Amazon wishlist to the charity.
We've outdone our totals from years previous when we've had an in-person drive.
And that's when Christina Turner says employees thought, if it works for books, could it work for My Sister's Pantry?
We had diapers, crackers, cereal, floss, toothpaste.
What used to be gathered by giant boxes in the utilities lobby was now being delivered one by one to an employee's home.
We must have gotten 40, 50 cases of food just that way from Tacoma Public Utilities.
Although the digital donation drive is new to everyone,
I was surprised at what you could get from Amazon.
the generosity they say they're seeing is not.
I knew the hearts of TPU employees would shine through this.
This, they all say, is Tacoma. Reporting for TV Tacoma, Annie Pansky.
While returning to work may be a few more months out, Tacoma Public Utilities employees say when they finally do, the digital donation option is going to stay. If you're looking for ways to give back, both My Sister's Pantry and Community and Schools of Tacoma have upcoming drives. Donations for Stuff the Bus are happening right now for Community and Schools of Tacoma. School supplies received will go towards helping students in Tacoma, Franklin Pierce, and Bethel school districts. Head to tacoma.ciswa.org for details. And this October, look out for Harvest Fest, My Sister's Pantry annual donation drive, which is going digital for the first time. Replacing the annual dinner and silent auction will be a week-long drive for dollars. Any amount will make a difference in the community. For more information, go to mysisterspantry.org. And finally, the Streets Operations Division has reopened facilities at 6 city-operated parks. These facilities include playgrounds, picnic tables, and gathering areas. These spaces were closed in March to help reduce the spread of COVID-19. Now that they are open again, the city has posted signs reminding the community to follow health and safety guidelines while enjoying these spaces. For a full list of parks and facilities, visit the city's webpage. That's all the time we have for this edition of Tacoma Report. A great way to find out about the services the City of Tacoma has to offer is by going to cityoftacoma.org. Until next time, I'm Angie Foster. Thanks for watching.